trips, I had to go and get a passport. I'm just trying to live, I don't know what these mad for. I just signed a deal and got a really big bag for it. You still at your mama crib ain't getting money, you gotta ask for it. I'm tired of complaining, I gotta bitch change my situation. Looking at the view outside, I thought I would never make it. Every day they take, but that don't stop the money making. If you want it, go and take it, ain't no point in hesitating. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind.
Blow your mind.
Why you do that like that? It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. I cop a car, I run it back. Go yo, then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Hello? That's the check calling. Let me click over real quick to let my check talk it. I eat it. Ooh, Pac-Man, that's the way my neck talking. Right? I ain't never coming.
Appreciate you, Coach. One of the great venues to watch a game in any sport and one of the best home crowds in any sport. Soldier Field in Chicago. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Green Bay Packers and the Chicago Bears. This will be taken short. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Ready?
58, Mike. Get this warm up. Watch twins. Watch twins.
Check, watch it, watch it. Say go.
They'll get that one out quickly to Brown. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Melvin Gordon, the two-time Pro Bowler, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A first carry for the former Falcon, Tevin Coleman. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
At the 39-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 50.
Look at me. Go.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. D Ford able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
Rock it.
Check.
Quick edge. Go. You're out. Ready?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
2nd and 6 at the 31-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Here we go.
McNair to throw. And that's complete to McCaffrey.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
From the gun on 3rd down. McNair. This is Johnson. He's got it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
Mike,
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
it's a party now. You go put it to jet cover. Put it to jet cover.
Now McNair looking for a first down throw. Flushed out right. And his pass incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Let's go, defense. Let's go.
They'll try the right side with McCoy. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Just a couple there on the 2nd down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
You remember me? Let's go. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
Now McNair. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. 2nd and 1. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. They tried the throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. He'll drop to throw. Hard throw, incomplete. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, man up.
They're going to run. This is Gordon. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. This is Gordon. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Now Gordon. A He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
First down, Packers.
They'll look to throw here on first down. This is intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Nigel Bradham. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Here's McNair. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, here's McNair. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And they'll be at the 18-yard line. Great field position here in the red zone. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football, Charles. Now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know what they've always said? I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's McNair. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. A reminder coming up at halftime, it's the season debut of the coach, Jonathan Coachman, in Orlando, as we look ahead to all the action coming up this opening weekend. And of course, we'll also take a look back at this first half. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. McNair. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard complete. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. On 2nd down, McNair gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, 56 yards, as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Well, the game had been pretty uneventful offensively until that big strike.
No doubt about it. Almost felt like they were just going back and forth a little bit in the first quarter. But in the second quarter, things ramped up a little bit. Things jumped up. And you're exactly right. Going to make a highlight film or two. We'll be watching that one later on today.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Yeah. Let's go.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Ready. 30 base. Go. Check three. Hey, do. Hurry up.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Forbath, the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line.
At their own 37-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get to field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you've called multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change anything. You're trying to get the ball in position to at least get 3. They've got a great shot to do it right here.
Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down.
Big hit all day. Sack City, baby.
A loss of 12.
So we have hit halftime of the 2019 opener from Chicago. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This is taken at his 4. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10. They'll keep it on the ground with McCoy this time. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. He lost 6 there on the first down play. He's still having trouble moving the ball on the ground.
Yeah, so much for halftime adjustment. Sometimes the best adjustment you make is no adjustment. You just do things better. But in this case, I think an adjustment was in order. They may have to change up and start throwing the ball around a little bit more.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 26. On first down, it's McNair. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. Now McNair completes it to the fullback, Ham.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. From the gun on third down, McNair looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Now, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the third quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. 2nd and 4. Complete to Newsom. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
Ready? Bravo.
56, Mike, 56, right there, right there.
Now.
Check.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third.
And partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
2nd and 5. Got a man, it's Brown. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. Back in the first quarter, you said it, they need to avoid the big play, but he just got a big one right there.
You can't relax. You know, we talked about in the first quarter, but as the game progresses, still opportunities, and he took advantage of one there.
Now Gordon on first down. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Packers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Check. Hey.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on first down, but the defense does not budge on 2nd and 3rd. And Forbath will put this one through. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. So with less than a minute gone by here in this 4th quarter, the field goal there gets this thing back to even.
And it's setting up for a fantastic finish, isn't it, partner? It's been a well-played game, a hard-hitting game. The fans are into it. The announcers are into it. This is going to be a great 4th quarter.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. A good game there on first down. That run will get them 7 up to the 32-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
To throw, McNair. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. They'll give him a yard on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
How about that shuffle pass? Or if you want to call it the shovel pass, that's fine too. That's one of those plays that you take a little bit of risk there because you're trying to throw the ball into the middle of the field with a lot of big box.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positive moving forward.
Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give him 7 there on the first down carry. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
At the 26-yard line.
Last stop.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
And he has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path, a significant number.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
56, right there, 56. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 56 to Mike, boys, 56. Check, 56.
Look at me. Zipper.
Mike's 50.
Second and 6. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. Now McNair. Able to spin free. And that's complete to McCaffrey. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And they're facing a big third down now in this tie ball game. McNair to throw. He finds his target. It's Evans. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
They got the completion. Now, they probably had 2 plays called in the huddle, so they've got to get to the line of scrimmage, get set, and run their 4th down play.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. It's a quarterback sneak, and they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down.
Ready?
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
2nd and 6 at their 49-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Hey, they scared. They scared.
Here's McNair. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game.
Watch the pass. Mike's by 4.
To throw on 2nd down. McNair. Incomplete. This is Albert Wilson. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches.
Let's go, D.
They'll try and sneak it here. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. 1st down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
On the ready. 50, Mike, 50. Hey, watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
McCaffrey. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Watch that in,
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. Down to the 25. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. So now this one will rest on the right foot of Jason Myers. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And it's good. And on opening weekend, a field goal to win it as time expires. And this home crowd is in a frenzy as their guys have pulled it out of the end. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for the Bears, they begin the new campaign with a victory here in front of the home crowd in the Thursday opener. And now they'll get the weekend off as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for the Packers, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves.